I'm joined by Josh and Sam. Boys, again, this is just, it's getting repetitive now, becoming the norm. We've lost another cup final. What are your thoughts?
It's the same old shit, really. A player that shouldn't have even been playing scores, but it's not like we didn't deserve that, because we did. Attacking-wise, honestly, what were the stats? No shots on target and what, 2 shots?
1 shot on target, and then
one shot on target.
about 2 shots.
Do you know what, mate? There comes a point in life where you accept that we're cursed, or I don't know what it is in the fabric of the club, but there's something not right at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, mate. And if we can't go out and give 100%, I want to blame the manager, I want to blame the players, and obviously the board have a responsibility, because we shouldn't have sat Poch and we should have invested in him, if you ask me. But mate, it's typical Tottenham. Yeah, we've been here, we're immune to it, but I really wasn't expecting that, mate. I was expecting a lot more than that.
I want to touch on that point, actually, because we sacked Jose Mourinho, we bring on Ryan Mason, all right, at Southampton. Ryan Mason started Dyer, but I will say, to be fair, today Dyer played all right. I'm not going to hold any agendas, but he started Winks over Ndombele, and imagine if Mourinho did that, and how much of a witch.
Yeah, I agree, but Mourinho was getting paid 15 million a year and been in the job 18 months. Ryan Mason's first ever job management, he's been here a week.
Doesn't matter though. Ryan Mason has been long enough being a Spurs fan to understand who the weak links are, but he's still starting them.
I don't think Ndombele has been that good in recent weeks anyway.
I just hope he hasn't started Winks on a friendship basis, because they've both been through the academy days. They've both been in the Tottenham team together. And I just hope Ryan Mason hasn't started him for that, because that would take the absolute next level. That would put salt in my wounds right now. I hope he started him because he actually thought he could play well.
Luckily, we'll never find out the real reason.
We'll never find out. But if it's that, then do you know what? Get him out as well then. If it's that, mate. If he's playing players based on his friendship.
I don't think he'd do that, honestly. But I do have to question his substitutions. It was obvious, I think everyone said it, when Sissoko came on, the game was gone, in my opinion. We had a small glimmer, before, and then as soon as he came on, I think we lost all impetus in the game.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. I mean, all right. I mean, we're not exactly spoilt for choice on subs, let's be real on that one. But, again, these are just the same sort of subs that if Mourinho brought on, we'd be losing it. But it's like Mason is just doing the same mistakes. Like, if we're going to get a new manager in, we do not want to see these sorts of mistakes happen. But they're still happening. And this is what we got to put up with until the end of the season.
What shocked me today, mate, is Son and Kane passing into the opposition. Like, they're the two players that...
Especially Sonny, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Sonny's just like, I don't know what's happened to Sonny, but I'm wondering if this is part of joining Tottenham Hotspur, is you get this fear in you that when you get to the bit where you need to perform, you don't perform. And it seems like we've converted Sonny as well, because that's the second time in the final where we've just not turned up. Madrid and now this. And like, guys, honestly, what the hell do we have to do as a club to change this mentality, to turn up? It's like, it's beyond management now. It's kind of like, we need like psychics in to change.
Well, the answer to that, the answer to that is that we got to get rid of, firstly, our majority of our defence. Other players there are too. You look at other top 6 sides, which, by the way, now West Ham and Leicester are top 6 sides. Would they take these sorts of players in? I don't think so, personally, but we've kept hold of them, and they've gone past their due date.
For me, guys, Jose, call up flipping Levy, call up Nagelsmann, give him what he wants, because that guy, if you do your homework on him, he's the one that changes the mentality of players. If you look at...
We said that about Mourinho.
We said about Mourinho, but is Mourinho in touch with the modern game players, the Snapchat generation that we're dealing with now, the TikTok generation? Let's get Nagelsmann, and he's 30-something years old.
I don't think any manager can sort this squad out. I think the whole squad needs to go. Where do we go from here for the rest of the season, if you're even interested?
I'd say the season's over, if I've got to be dead honest. Don't even talk to me about top 4, because if we miraculously finish in top 4, I honestly wouldn't care. And I'll say one thing quick as well. Harry Kane, fair play. That's all I've got to say about him. Fair play. No disrespect, whatever he wants to do.
I want to see a bounce back from this. I want to see the team with Kane and Son attack those last few games we've got left and make a run for top 4. Because if we don't get top 4, and obviously we've lost this final, then it's a major failure in Tottenham's progress. So for me, I just want to see the players now go for it and play on the front foot. And I'm happy to finish 8th playing on the front foot and see that performance again.
All right, thank you very much, boys.